I'm terrible, I know. Just trying to get schedules and all kinds of fun stuff figured out. Like camera angles, here we go. Today we're making vegan chili. Sounds super yummy, super easy. Well, it sounds super easy. So anyway, let's get started. What you doing there, Tech Hubby?
Cutting a potato.
Gosh, you're about to let it go in the stir fry.
It doesn't. That's why I'm throwing it in the microwave.
Mm-hmm. Gosh. So I'm going to start by frying an onion in a copper skillet. I love these things. They don't stick. It's perfect.
I don't stick.
You do not stick.
I poke.
I'm just going to put some coconut oil in there. And we're just gonna scoot it around like this. Just kind of get it all worked. Whee! And then I put it at number 7, like a medium high, so we can get it going. I got my onion here.
Do you want the volume louder?
Yes, please. Just a little bit.
Max volume.
Max volume. So Devontae bought me these really cute crock pot holders. They fit in your crock pot so it doesn't make messies. Because sometimes crock pot liners can be crock pots can be super hard to cook, and they'll burn the bottom. And
Actually, you are now at max volume.
all right, so one whole crock pot bag. They're really big. This is my first time ever working with one, but people who worked with them have told me that they're amazing, and gotta see for myself. It saves cleanup. That is 100% why we bought them. Because I'm lazy. And Devontae will tell you that.
Yes.
And he can be lazy too, so.
Yes.
Ha.
I'm creative lazy. You're just lazy.
You gotta be creative lazy.
There's
You little
such
runt.
thing as creative lazy. That's why I make a great programmer when I want to be.
Well, use that to earn us some money, boy.
Might actually do that.
Good, do it. Dare ya.
Do you hear me?
I dare ya. Come on, people, I need you.
What do you mean calling people?
Nobody's on that I know
I
of.
don't appear desperate.
I'm not appearing desperate. Tomato, tomato. Potato, potato. So anyway, let's get that started. Devontae, why'd you hide my pretty knife? The one that makes Sharpie Sharp cuts.
What knife?
The Sharpie Sharp one.
The big one?
Yeah, the one that's here, hidden from my view. Gosh, Devontae, you see how it is? Always trying to hide the stuff and things.
Yes, that is what I do.
Yep.
You caught me.
Yeah, that did catch you. You've been caught. We're going to start the cutting of one whole onion, and I'm going to move this piece back over this way. I just want you to be able to see the crock pot liner, but I'm going to peel the onion. Always helpful. So how's everybody doing? Sorry, this one's definitely gonna make me like tear up. This one's super strong. It is strong with the force of oniony tears. If that's a thing. Could be a thing, you don't even know. there we go. Sorry. It's being difficult. Devontae's difficult.
Yep.
So, vegan chili today. I'm so excited. I know it sounds weird, but we're going to a more vegetarian-based diet. So, me more for my health, him more just to feel cleaner, eat better. You know, all the good stuff that comes with eating from a plant-based diet. More and more studies are showing that meat is actually not the best for you, like they've been saying it is for the past few years. So we're just scaling it back. We eat it occasionally, but most of the time now, we've been pretty good about straying away from it, getting back to just getting back to eating better, healthier. So that's good. Losing some weight, eating right, having more energy, all these good things that come from going to a more vegetarian based. And you know, honestly, I really thought I was gonna miss it like a whole bunch. I thought I'd already been not cheating, but like already craving more meat. But actually I've been really good. It's strange because even Devontae's like, you're really okay? Like after the first week he was like, you're not craving meat? I'm like, no, not really. It's like I had a burger like the first week, and I think that's the last time I've had meat. Is it, Devontae? Is that the last time I've had meat?
Sometime earlier this month.
Yeah. So we've been doing really good on it, and you know, it's nice. And even if you only eat it occasionally or just cut back. And, you know, this is also a good recipe. You can add meat to it if you want. If you don't have to be on the same wavelength as us, you can totally add meat to this. This would be great with, what's it called? Ground beef, chicken, turkey. You can make chili out of everything, anything. I love chili for that reason. Peppers, onions, carrots, tomatoes, anything you want you can make a chili out of. It's such a variety dish, and there's no wrong way to make it, except for spicy. I don't do spicy. But I'm just joking. So you can put more spice in it if you want. I'm just using a little bit. You can simplify it. You can make it more complex. I mean, you can put whatever you want in chili. You can make it as spicy as you want. You can make it meat. You can make it veggie. You can put whatever you want in it, and it's going to taste good, as long as it's all cooked through. If you're doing meat, I always do that in like in a pot first, and then I add it. So when I do what's called beefy baked beans, and I'll cook the meat and the onions separately and then add it to the crock pot, then add the beans. So all your personal preference, whatever you want, whatever ingredients you want. I'm going to tell you what I'm doing today. Today I'm doing 1 onion, half a can of tomato paste, or a small one that's about 6 ounces, 1 can of corn, doesn't matter what kind you use, minced garlic, kidney beans, and black beans. We're going to have ourselves a good little feast here. And then also it calls for vegetable stock. So, yummy, yummy, yummies. Oh, and quinoa. I'm sorry, 1 cup of quinoa. But to this, it almost sounds like you could put rice to it. I mean, this dish is so incredibly variable. Like, you can put anything. Yay! Hi, Sally! It's so good to see you. We're making vegan chili today, but you can put meat in it, of course. I miss you and I love you. Love me. Hello? Really, Devontae?
Hello.
Alright, so perfect. This is ready for our onions now. I'm going to just cut back the heat here. Whee! So, the onions, for my 1 whole chopped onion. Ah, thank you. How are the babies doing?
They are babies. That is how they are doing.
That is not how they're doing, Devontae.
That is how babies do. They baby.
You're a baby.
Yeah, I am
You
not.
do.
I am not the
You're
baby
totally,
that does.
totally a baby does. Growling, crying. See, that's how the babies are doing. They're growling and crying.
Being baby, yes.
Being baby. Oh, sick. That sucks. Oh. I hope you're doing okay. Alright, to this I'm doing garlic powder, onion powder, salt, pepper. My usual go-tos for onions. And really anything meat-based.
Meat.
But this is not meat-based.
Meat.
I hope you're not. Are you sick? Are you feeling okay? I'm gonna like burn up my retina. Alright. Salt, pepper, onion and garlic powder. The staples. These are the things that make up the Spicy Puff Girls.
Nice.
See what I did there?
Yep.
Yeah. With kids, you always gotta watch that. I swear, my niece and nephew just breathe on me and I get sick.
That's because you're weak.
I love it though. Mmm. Oh no, that's so rude.
What?
Oh my gosh, her daughter is turning off her Xbox because she won't play her songs.
Ha.
Devontae would kill the child.
I would not kill the child.
You would beat
But the child would know what is acceptable and what is not acceptable. Oh yes, they would know.
Well, you just make them laugh and then they're going to do it more.
No.
Yeah, you would too.
Oh no. I have my methods. I cannot use said methods on other people's children.
Why not?
Because it's not my place to discipline them. You can't discipline somebody else's child.
Why not? Discipline.
Because.
Discipline.
Yes. What was I getting at? Oh yeah.
Oh, she's definitely a Ravenclaw. What were you getting at?
Drugs.
I knew it.
And broccoli.
Alright. I'm taking a little bit of
Broccoli.
it's kind of like taco seasoning. It has a whole bunch of stuff. I did this, I had all this left over from my pork roast that I did, but it's like the same spices that go in chili seasoning. So it has everything in here. It has like salt, pepper, cayenne, garlic powder, onion powder, rosemary, not parsley, but rosemary, thyme.
But does it have what kids love?
Tricks? No.
No.
And I'm just putting a little sprinkle to start with, just a little sprinkle.
You're a little sprinkle.
She becomes creative and pretends to play before Akari actually touches the button. How terrible. Oh my god, that's horrible.
My child will know how to respect the console as I did. Because even when I was mad at my brother, I never did anything like that. Also, back then, saves weren't a thing in most games. So if you shut it off prematurely, that was all your progress for whatever session that was.
That would suck.
Oh yes, it sucked.
Alright, I'm going to go ahead and get the crock pot turned on here and start assembling some of the ingredients.
Are you arousing the crock pot?
I am arousing the crock pot to do my bidding. It's my, this is obviously my potion. I'm a witch. This is my This is mine.
Do you float?
Obviously. I blow. Isn't that close enough?
What?
Totally close enough. You don't even know how close enough that is. Alright, I'm going to put it on high heat. And I'm going to go ahead and put my whole can of black beans in there. That really sucks, Sally. I'm so sorry. I can't stand when kids are like too clever. Alright, I'm going to knock some of the...
What? You don't want smart children?
Well, I do and I don't. I'm going to just knock out a little bit of this juice. Not the juice.
Not my juice.
Alright. Perfect. 1 whole can of black beans into my chili. Now I want chili. Oh, come make some with me. It's really easy. What'd you say?
Are you making unrealistic requests out of people?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I am.
Stop it.
No.
You're not supposed to do that to people.
Why?
Because it's...
This shit is so easy. I promise, it's easy.
I've
just
seen
throw
people
things
burn
in.
water, Allison.
And that is a mystery to me. I don't know.
They burn the water. Defying physics. If that's possible.
Matt, you can.
Yeah. If that's possible, then anything is possible.
Oh no, no passport, no vehicle. Lurking. Your car never got fixed? Alright, next goes in the kidney beans.
Not the kidneys.
Yes, I harvested whole kidneys for this.
I wouldn't be surprised.
You never know.
Witches are crafty.
We are very crafty. Oh, that's not good. You broke this, Devontae.
What did I do?
The can opener. It was working the other day, and then you used it, and it hasn't worked since. You're forbidden from the kitchen.
You sound like my mom.
Hi, how are you, love? Welcome.
You sound like my mom.
Already, vegetarian chili. We have onions cooking and garlic powder, salt, pepper.
Vegan chili.
Isn't that what I said?
You said vegetarian.
Vegetarian, vegan. I'm sorry.
It is not the same.
Vegan. I'm sorry.
Vegan means no animal byproducts. Or animal
Your face is
products.
an animal byproduct.
Yes.
You open this.
I am of the human species.
Yes.
So I am an animal.
Oh, open that with the electric opener, please.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
How do I do
Infinity. What'd you say?
How do I do this?
With the magic?
I don't know how this works. It's been like literally forever since I used this.
Oh my god. Here, I'll just do it myself. Just have to do it.
Alright,
'Cause
alright.
I don't want that one broken too.
Okay.
I shouldn't have asked you.
Oh well.
Great.
It's broken now.
I hate you. I love you.
How does it work?
Oh, I hope you feel better. Feel better. And I hope your car feels better too. Today we were in the lunchroom and I told you,
It's got juice.
can you pour a little bit out, please?
No.
Anyway. Alright.
How much is a little bit?
Here is my beautiful sauteed onions.
Is that enough juice removed from the
Yeah.
kidneys?
Go ahead and put the kidney beans in. Yeah.
Also, there was
Is there
light
still some in
skin
it?
and dark skin red beans. I didn't know which ones to pick, so I got the light skin ones.
That's fine. Is that all of them?
Yes.
So add in the onions. That was kidney beans. We already have whole black beans in there. Now we're adding cooked onions. I have my crock pot on high, and I have a crock pot liner. Vegan chili is underway.
I have a structured settlement and I need cash now.
Call JG. Wait, we're not supposed to advertise other people. Oh no! It hit the fly line. That's not good.
I
Ah.
need the cheese. I need the vegan cheese.
Wait, why?
Because Because I'm gonna put it on my potato.
Why? Why don't you save it for your chili?
Ah, fine.
That's how we communicate. Why don't you use vegan butter instead?
I already did it.
It's
It's not
no,
enough.
no. Meow, meow, meow. Aww. I love you guys so much. You guys are so sweet. Alright, so I'm going to just stir this up. Dante, what are you doing? You sound like a dying cat. You sound like Mama. Oh my God, get out of the way.
I need things.
I don't care. Need things later. Every single time I do this, guys.
Because I'm consistently...
He has been laying down since I've gotten home.
I blame the cat.
At 6.
No, see, before that, I was arranging with another friend.
When I got home at 6 to just now, like a little while ago.
No, I was seated.
Garlic's going in there. It's about a teaspoon.
I was seated.
You were teething?
Seated.
Teething?
Seated.
Teething like baby?
Seated.
Teething like baby?
Seated.
Alright, I'm going to strain the corn.
S.
Teething?
S.
I heard teething.
Well, you might need your hearing checked.
Nope.
You are getting a little up there.
Excuse the fuck out of you? Excuse the fuck out of you?
No! No! Hey, we don't even like avocado like that.
No.
And pepper, which is also on the avocado. Stop! 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 Ah!
Next time I have potato chips, you're totally getting dumped on.
Well, I'll avoid you when...
I'll find you. Even if it's in your sleep.
You will find me in my sleep?
I said even if it's in your sleep, Demonte. Open up your ears.
You will find me in my sleep.
1 whole can of strained corn.
I prefer my corn overworked instead of strained.
Well, good for you. You should get on that.
You see what I did there?
No, I didn't. I have no idea what you just did there. You were attempting funny, I'm sure.
Pulled corn, maybe? Instead of strained. Rolled corn.
Moist corn. Teething is horrible.
Teething? You know what's even worse? Teething while they're breastfeeding.
It sounds horrible.
Oh yeah, I've heard stories. It's not pleasant.
Alright, so this is already looking super delicious. To this, I'm going to add 3 cups of vegetable stock.
She agrees teething and boobs don't mix.
Yes, I wouldn't imagine that they do. 1 cup. 2 cup. 3 whole cup. The recipe called for 4, but I thought that's a whole lot for all the liquid that's already going to be in there from the beans and stuff. So use discretion.
Probably a lot of it's going to be absorbed by the quinoa.
Yeah, a lot of it is going to be absorbed by the quinoa. I'm going to add just like half a cup of water because this stuff is like super concentrated, so it'll help balance it out and help make the vegetable stock last a little longer. So just half a cup of water in there. There.
Half a cup.
Half a cup. Some more taco spices. You can buy chili seasoning. You can make your own. This was just left over from the pork, and it's like the same spices. I'm just putting a little heap in there, probably about a tablespoon, if I was to measure it all out, which I don't. But yeah, this has everything in it: salt, pepper. I mean everything. The whole kitchen sink, pretty much. Cayenne, paprika, all those things that you would expect to see in here. And 1 cup of quinoa. This also would probably taste really, really good with rice. So if you want to replace it with rice, definitely feel free to try that because that sounds amazing. Now, like this is something that we can experiment with. Since I've done the turmeric coconut rice, I've made it several more times, and I've added broccoli to it, and it's fabulous. It is so delicious. I love it. All right, so 1 cup of quinoa. What a funny word. I never say it right.
You did just now.
Yeah, for like the first time in forever. Here's 1/2 cup. Here, whole cup. Oh, almost whole cup. There we go. Perfect. That's exactly like how much was left in our bag. Because we've been using it for black bean burgers.
And other things.
And other things. And it's really good. Definitely helps make it go a long way. But just be careful because it will suck in a lot of moisture. So you can always add more moisture later. You can't take out moisture. So be very careful. Again, go little on the moisture and you can always add in more later. I always err on the side of caution because I've made things that were like soup by following the recipe. So I'm just going to try to work this, the quinoa down, try to get it as best as I can to get absorbed and get all those good flavors rolling in there. I want like as little of the quinoa as possible on top so that then it can get all big and yummy. I swear this smells so good. I was going to make this in the Dutch oven. I mean, you really can make this. It can be a crock pot dish. It can be a Dutch oven dish. I mean, it's so many varieties. And you can make this with tortilla chips. You can put, oh, and then tomato paste too to help thicken it. That's 6. All right. So we got our big chunk of tomato paste. And just try to work all of it in. This is going to help thicken it up. And it's going to provide a really nice flavor. I love tomato paste and tomato in chili. It just really adds a nice texture and flavor to help really round out those flavors. And especially with the quinoa, it's often paired like with the black bean burgers that he makes. It calls for tomato paste in it too. So a lot of people put tomato paste with quinoa just to help, really give it a flavor. Quinoa in itself is very bland. I mean, would you say that, Devontae?
Yeah.
Like, I think it's a very bland.
It doesn't have a huge flavor profile on its own. No,
exactly. So, you really want to make sure that you put it with something that's going to absorb. Like it's like rice. It's supposed to absorb, and noodles. It's supposed to absorb the spices and the flavor profile of whatever you're cooking it with. So, all right, keep mixing it around because I know it takes a while to get all that mixed up. I'm going to wash my hands because it's all dirty and throw away some of these cups. Alright, putting my vegetable stock away, putting my garlic soak away all of our yummy spices.
Nom 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 nom.
Yes, our nom 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 nom.
Yes.
I'm just gonna leave out oh, I put most of it away. Never mind. I'm gonna leave out this, which is the chili seasoning. So, how's everybody? How are you guys doing? Besides the horrible
I'm
place that is
alive.
life. Yes, that is a good thing. Yes, thank you.
You're welcome.
You are
Sometimes
welcome.
I feel like not being alive.
Well, that sucks.
Yes.
Stop
Then
that.
other times I'm like, I guess this is fine.
I've been good, thank you, love. I'm gonna just put this on real quick. I've just been busy. Like, I don't know. I always feel like the holidays are around. I don't know. We get busy. It's weird.
Busy.
Brr.
Yes.
I'm usually like so burnt out in January from like all the gatherings, and I'm just like, don't come near me, people. Be like 10 feet away at all times, arms length apart.
Do you need a pole?
I need a pole. Yes, I'll take the broom with me. I'll be like, stay back. This is how far you need to be
put like
away
the
from
broom
me.
head over the stove.
Oops. It's fine. It didn't hurt it.
I hope not.
I asked.
Ah. You need to be more careful, though.
Your face needs to be more careful, love. That was what I had planned to do.
Do have a care.
Have a care, sir. Mind your children. Mind the gap. So anyway, we've been composting recently, so all of our compost stuff we put in here. So the extra onion peels and the oranges that went bad, or one orange that went bad, avocado pits, things like that. And then we take them and put them in our garden. I overturned the soil.
I also overturned the soil.
One time. Twice.
Which we haven't been doing it that long.
No, I'm just joking, yeah. We really haven't. But we've been doing pretty good with it, though. We overturn it and then just dump it in. So, I'm so excited. We're going to have a garden and we're going to grow things. Hopefully. Knock on wood.
I feel like I'm going to be doing the rewind.
Yeah, we'll get
You kill plants.
inside, not outside.
I'm sure you'll find a way.
Hey, fuck you.
Jesus!
Love you too.
That's violence.
Very well. You knew it to come.
Spousal abuse.
Yeah, okay. You're having a laugh.
Seen on camera.
That's true. But you were off camera, so there's no proof that it hit you.
Well.
This is our loving way that we show affection. We bother each other. Yes.
I don't know.
Devontae makes fun of me and then he gets hit.
I don't make fun of you.
Okay.
All the time.
Only every day that ends in Y.
Okay, so that's retaliation.
Uh-huh.
Because somebody just gives me a hard time for no reason.
I don't know. What kind of reason would that be?
No, there isn't one.
Just joking. Just joking. Alright, I'm going to get started on making the rest of our dinners. I didn't meal prep because I was bad. On Sunday, I was just like, we had gone out for my brother and my aunt's birthday. And I was just like, I was dead. I was like, I'm just going to go home and sleep.
BRB.
You don't get to BRB. Barbie. Alright, so I'm going to get out the stuff I need. The things.
There's a shrimp on the Barbie.
You're a shrimp on a Barbie. Ooh, are we out of split peas?
I don't know.
Yeah. What do you mean you don't know?
I really don't know.
Actually, I really think we are.
Did you use the whole other bag?
Yeah.
Then I would assume that we are indeed out of split peas.
You're out of stuff and things. Okay. Split peas. Exactly something.
Yep.
You still have this here and
You have what here?
these big eggs.
Oh, is that for me?
You made it. You put the avocado in it, Devontae.
Wait, what?
God. I literally watched it. You took it in half.
Oh,
my
this
God.
one. I forgot about this.
Yeah. And then now you say I'm bad at forgetting?
I thought it was something else.
Oh, Devontae. You're killing me, Smalls!
This was leftovers, though.
Oh, wait, never mind.
That's why I was like, what are you... What?
Turmeric with broccoli. Delicious.
I was confused.
I thought you... Oh, wait, are you completely out of yours, babe?
It is Monday of the new week.
Look at you being good eating. That was not as good this week. It's an Allison thing.
It is indeed an Allison thing.
Yay, I love it. I have my own things.
Yes.
Alright, so I still have a lot of cooked up pasta, which is just this super green rotini.
Pasta.
Maybe if Devontae's good, he can get some.
No.
This one is yours though, for real.
Okay, I'll eat that.
Good and better.
Actually, I won't have spite.
Knew it. Alright. Hi, Marsha. Welcome. Love you guys. In here, in my crock pot, we have, we're making vegan chili. Here, I'll show you. It looks super good, and I'll show everybody what's in there.
Drugs.
Obviously.
You're lowering the ambient temperature of the crock pot.
Your face is an ambient temperature of the crock pot. Alright, so in here is 1 whole can of black beans, a can of kidney beans. I did some onions. I put them over. I was right. A half a thing of tomato paste, 1 can of corn. The onions I put on the stove and cooked them. Yes, it's the recipe you sent. Yes, Marsha. Yes, Marsha sent me this recipe, and I modified it because I don't do chickpeas.
Yeah, how could you?
Yeah, because they're nasty.
No, chickpeas are delicious. That's
Oh
where
my
hummus
God.
comes from.
Yes, which is nasty.
Hummus is delicious.
It's disgusting.
Hummus is delicious.
Yeah, it's disgusting. I heard you the first time.
How dare you?
How dare I what? With dough. Marjorie, you failed me. I'm wounded. No, I'm just joking. I mean, to each their own. Like I said before, you can put whatever you want in here. This could go with rice. It could go with quinoa, which I put in there. There's a cup of quinoa in there. You can really put whatever you want with it. Yeah, I'm not a big fan, to be honest. Hummus, chickpeas. I can taste it. In anything somebody's given me, I can taste chickpeas, and it's disgusting. It tastes like... It just doesn't taste pleasant to me. Alright, so...
Hummus is delicious.
No, it's not. Good try, though. So, in here, I'm going to find some dishes to put these in, some containers, so that I can see how much we're going to need.
How much work are you going to need?
All of the work. All of the stuff and things. Alright. Here's 3. And I'm going to put 1 cup each in for me. Devontae gets none. Oh no, it's all a ball. So, like I said, I over meal prep, so I just cooked I cooked the whole package, and I just put the leftovers away because I knew we'd just be eating them the next week. So, conserving. Ain't that right, Devontae?
Yes.
No, I did not replace the chickpeas. I just omitted it, and then I put a lot less vegetable. I put 1 cup less vegetable broth in there. to kind of even it out a little bit. Because we can always add more in, but we can't take it out, so. Yeah. It's just not a thing I like. I've wanted to because they're supposed to be really healthy for you, but I just can't get past the icky flavor of their ickiness.
Uncultured.
Uncultured swine. Yes, Devante. Yes, indeed. I'm the worst.
Yes, you are.
I haven't made it yet. It's still cooking, so it looks like it is. And I love the look of the recipe that you gave me. I mean, I kept it almost all the same. I didn't look at the instructions or anything because I don't do that. But pretty sure it probably would be something close to that. It looks good. I'm sure when the quinoa heats it up, I might even add some rice in there. I'm debating on some rice because that sounds really good. I'm just looking for more things to put in. Where did you hide all the things, babe?
The things.
The stuff. The things.
What are you looking for?
I'm looking for the other one of these.
Ooh.
These.
Ooh.
You.
I don't know.
Oh. Well, why don't you find me one, babe?
No. What do you think I am? Some sort of support person?
Yes, actually.
Well, you're wrong. Is it this?
Yes. Thanks. First. Can you please say excuse me, you nasty hoe?
No. Nasty hoes don't say excuse me. What is that?
Did you just eat that?
Wasn't I supposed to?
Oh my god. You nasty. How are we even married? I want a refund.
No refunds! All sales fine.
I didn't know what I was getting into. Please help. Yeah, I really don't. I'm terrible. Well, I'm not terrible because mine usually ends up tasting better than what it calls for.
Does it?
You seem to think so.
Well, I don't really have much of a comparison.
Well, you should make it the other way and then compare it, and then you'll see that I'm better. Happens. No, I'm just joking. I do like to cook though, so, and I do think I have a pretty good sense of what works together. At least I would hope so. After all this time.
Always.
Wait. Here, hand me another lid to this. It's right behind you. Please.
I don't. Ah!
Oh my god. You act like I'm killing you when I ask you to do one thing.
No. No.
He's playing his Switch. It's very important.
It's a mirror match.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna pretend that means something to me.
It means I'm playing against somebody who's using the same character I am.
Okay.
I have to assert my dominance, Allison. I already beat them once. I have to do it again.
Okay. Are you using Ripley?
No, I'm using Palutena. She's an angel.
You're
literally.
Well, I didn't think you meant figuratively.
Angel, goddess, lady.
Alright. So, this is just the 1 cup of the greens. It's split peas, which I don't have right now. I'll have to go and cook them. But I'm just assembling this. And it's some amount of black beans too, which I'm going to look up because I forgot. Because I'm super awesome like that. I'm super awesome at this. Well, I made this for my calories because we're going to the more vegan-based diet, so I had counted out, and I'm trying to like count calories and get my weight lower here. Hopefully it works. We'll see. Ba-doop.
Take it. You said you need another lid?
Oops.
I don't see much more lids for that size. Or do you,
And I have a cup of black
those
beans.
fit?
Yes, that's what I was looking for. Yes, that's what I was looking for. Fits.
Fits. If it fits, it sits.
It ships.
It ships.
It's like, are you gonna finish that, babe?
No. Well, I was looking for a word that could work for, you know, Tupperware
If it fits,
containers.
it slips.
Well.
Oh, I thought you were saying you wanted it to go dirty. I'm like,
No.
I'll figure that one out real quick for you. Hold on. Let me just think. I am all like about... I'm really good at comebacks because I'm the youngest out of 4 kids, and that was how you survived in the house of all males.
Is it?
It is. I am like the coworker that just throws it out instantly, and they're like, everyone's like, "What did you say?" "Nothing." "Did you just say that?" "No." "Why would I say what you think you just said?" Oh my gosh! When I worked in the when I worked at Firestone, I would always do that to my coworkers. We'd just be like, I'd catch like random snippets and then like insert something in and walk out, and they'd just be like, "What?" It was funny. We had a lot of fun. Not all bad, like just fun, like comments. I like to tease my coworkers. It made the day go by faster because it's a pretty stressful industry. But I was at work today, and at lunch, someone was asking about their car, their friend's car, and I started. They were like, "Oh, it's probably an alignment issue." I'm like, "That's not necessarily true," because they were talking about uneven wear, or they were talking about like it's 1 month old tires, and it's like it was showing cords on one side, and like, yes, that could be an alignment issue, but if it's that severe after 1 month, it's probably from suspension issue, and in which case you would have to get an alignment afterward, because they make you do that after any suspension work's been done, because it naturally alters that. And then I started like, and then they looked at me, and I'm like, yes, I'm in the industry. I do know what I'm talking about. And it's like, it's sad because they were impressed, and I'm like, don't be impressed. It's my fucking job to know this shit. This is what I did. And like one day, it was like last year, in the middle of the year, I was just talking with one of my customers, and I guess it sounded pretty technical and knowledgeable because Sammy, my boss, walked out of the office and was like, "You know, I'm really impressed with you." I'm like, "Thank you? Why?" And he was like, "You know, you just know what you're talking about. You know, I can tell like when you're on the phone." And he's like, "Most people don't know that about tires." Oh, I remember what it was. It was like staggered fitment, so 2 different sizes, like your Corvettes and things like that. When you have 2 different sizes on the vehicle, and then you swap them. You can only swap them with each other. And I was telling the customer, because the customer was being like, trying to be like, you can tell when they're trying to make you feel like you don't know what you're talking about, but you actually know what you're talking about. So when you throw it at them, they're like, "Oh, okay, she knows what she's talking about, okay." So I'm like going through, and I'm like, yeah, and you want to make sure that you put the right speed rating on there, blah, blah, blah. And Sam was like, "You know, most men I know don't even know that you can't cross rotate which is backward, forward. It's like most of them don't even know you can cross rotate on a staggered Fitbit, and I'm like, yeah, that's my job. It's like I get paid for this shit. So anyway, it's just funny because it's like it comes out every now and then, and it's like you almost forget that you know what you know, and then when it comes time, you do know what you know. If that makes sense. Does that make sense? I hope it makes sense. If not, I'll just go with it. I'll pretend. Ooh. So I need to buy all of the things, all the stuff for food. So my friend made me for Christmas. Thank you. I appreciate it, Marcia. Because sometimes in my mind it's like,
Nope, it doesn't make sense.
Your face doesn't make sense.
It doesn't.
How
dare you?
So my friend made me homemade spaghetti sauce, which I love. And I took this the other day when we were, I did not want to cook very extensively. I was done, and because we're not doing meat anymore, I was like, why not spaghetti? So like I have the stuff for it. So I like quickly like opened up this box, dumped half in, or had Devontae dump half in after the water started boiling, and then I just assembled it, put this with some cheese, but you can get vegan cheese. I was just trying to use up the rest of the cheese we had because we're still transitioning to the vegan. So it tasted really good. I put some of like my own spices in there, and it was phenomenal. With just, I swear, the green rotini, you don't know that you wouldn't know that this isn't not pasta. Just by the color, yeah, but it tastes so good. I like it. Give it a shot. I'm just saying, you can make anything with this. Spaghetti. They even have spaghetti ones. They sell them in the long strips. I just really like this one. You can make spaghetti and meatballs out of Beyond Meat. My friend, I saw a taco recipe my friend posted that I've got to try. She was going vegan too, or vegetarian. I don't know what she's doing. But she had all the stuff for like, Beyond Meat, which is like, I can't remember exactly what it is, but it's not meat. And she had taco spices and like all kinds of like delicious looking stuff. And I'm like, I want that. I want to do that on my stream one day. And then like she took a toaster oven and like had put, hold on, I'll show you. And have put, she had taken like a little tortilla and had put it in the toaster and toasted it like this, and it's kept its shape when it was it kept its shape. And then she could put the taco seasonings once she toasted it, because it makes like the crust like on the bottom, and it was all like toasty and warm looking. And I'm like drooling on Facebook, and I'm like,
Really, squash is delicious.
What?
Look at your chat.
Yeah, I am not a fan of spaghetti squash. I have tried and tried and tried. I can't stand spaghetti squash.
I love it.
Devontae loves it. We tried. I really gave it a good shot. I tried making spaghetti with it. I've tried. It's just, I can't get past the stringy texture. I don't like the texture of it, which goes a long way to me not actually liking it. Plus, I don't think it has a good, like, I don't know. I'll stick to what I like. I'm very picky. That's just me. But you know, if you're gonna eat healthy, then it's important to like what you eat. And there's many things that I never would have thought I liked. Quinoa being one of them. Quinoa being one of them. And so it's all about how you prepare it, but I would probably just start mildly if I was working something in. Like if I wasn't sure I was gonna like it, I would just start.
I've eaten a whole squash, Marsha.
He's eaten a ton of squashes by himself. He is obsessed.
I'm not obsessed. I haven't bought him in a while.
Totally obsessed. Don't tell him.
It was delicious. Because you put a little bit of olive oil, a little bit of butter, a little bit of salt and pepper. How? Easily! It's very easy.
Devontae is a bottomless pit, Marsha, and my fans that I love. My cupcakes. Now I gotta call you my veggie sticks. I don't know. I gotta.
My vegan cupcakes.
My vegan cupcakes. Oh, I love that. Vegan cupcakes. Ooh, I need to make those. Dude, I totally have been craving. You might be able to get
inspiration because there's a vegan cupcake shop here in Mechanicsville now, apparently.
Is there?
Yeah.
That sounds good.
Well, not here in Mechanicsville because we're in Richmond, but
yes, in Mechanicsville. All right, just give this guy a good stir. You can see the corn, the onions. Smells really good. Crock-pots take a long time to heat up, so sorry. This one cooks actually pretty quick, which is why I didn't mind doing it kind of later, because if I get too close on time, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I can understand that, but you know, it's not going to turn out bad. Like, I can smell it now, and it smells perfect. I can probably even taste it. I'll check. Here. The only thing I'm not going to be able to taste right now is the quinoa, but that's going to be the part that fills you up. All right, so I got a good scoop of onions and corn and beans, both types. There's some heat in there from my cayenne and my paprika, and there's the quinoa is going to help absorb that. So, you know, you can put a little bit more in, and you can always add more. So, like, I'm still getting used to spices, like spicy. Well, for me, like, paprika and cayenne is spicy, so I'm trying to build up my tolerance a little bit here. But this is really good so far. I'm so glad. Thank you so much, Marsha, for this recipe. I mean, I'd been looking and looking, and all the ones I've seen were just like, weren't. But as soon as you sent that to me, I'm like, yes, this is it. I'm like, yes, bow to the master. I'm still working on it. So you would love peppers in this. You could do, like, for me, I always, when I'm doing chili and things I'm not the most comfortable with, I'll almost stick to the recipe. Except for chickpeas. I don't do chickpeas. Fuck that shit. But you can put, this would be really good if you take peppers, red bell peppers, green bell peppers, yellow, cut them up. You can fry them first and then put them in, just to make it cook faster, or you can just do a crock pot dump and keep it on all day. I never do that. I'm kind of paranoid. I don't want my house to burn down. I know that's what they're designed for, but also these ones you got to be careful because mine cooks really fast. Like, I left one overnight, like it said to, on like low, or even, I think it was, I even put it on the keep warm setting, and it burned, like it overcooked my chicken. I was like, I'm sad. But you're very welcome. Thank you for giving this recipe to me. And like I said, I really appreciate it. Anybody you want to see, please throw it my way. I just got another one today, which is a chicken recipe, but it looks so good. I'll have to make it my like one chicken meal. Actually, Devontae's making me a chicken parm for Valentine's Day. It's our thing. He always makes delicious chicken parm, and he cooks it in the cast iron skillet, and it gets all. It's like the perfect texture. Oh, I love it so much. It's so good. And like it has all kinds of cheese on it. Oh, I love it with the tomato sauce. I love it. I can't wait. It's like the only time of year we make it too. I mean, he used to make a lot more, but it's not the most healthiest recipe in the world. But it's so good.
Yep, occasionally not vegan.
Yeah, occasionally not. Like I said, it's a transformation. There for your danger to go.
I could do
that. Andrew! Hi, lovely. I miss you. We're making vegan chili over here. So far in here, I have.
She stole that opening from the underdog.
I have a 1 onion chopped up. I fried it on there, put it in. I have 1 whole can of black beans, 1 can of kidney beans, corn, 1 cup quinoa. Quinoa. I'm never gonna say it right. I don't care.
You said it right once, and then literally
twice.
the next time after that.
I'm the worst. And then I have kind of like taco seasonings in there. If you remember my show from the pork from the pork roast I did when I was hosting the party, and I told you I was saving the seasonings, that's this. It's paprika and rosemary and thyme and other shit. No, I'm just kidding. It has stuff, things. It's good. So this is, but it's like the pork roast. It's like a chili. It tastes just like a chili, like your own chili, because it has garlic powder and onion powder and salt and pepper and everything that makes like a chili powder. So it's like I'm not gonna wait. I'm not gonna go out and buy chili powder when I literally have it ready to go. Sprinkle it in. Fried the onions in it, so it's the onions have absorbed the flavor. The quinoa is gonna absorb the flavor when it puffs up. I'm so excited. I love food. Me gusta mucho. But I'm so excited. So, how are you, Andrea? I miss you. I love you. And everybody. Haven't heard from Sally in a while. Marsha. And my crafty witch, she left me. All of my friends. I'm joking. I love you guys so much. I'm so excited. I know the feeling. Work has been crazy. Today, I did not stop taking phone calls all day today. We were just off. It was crazy. I was like, oh my gosh. But it was nice. I looked up and it was 3 o'clock and I'm like, score, only 2.5 hours more. The next time I looked up was 4:30 and I was like, dang. And then 5 and I was like, it's the final countdown. I was done. I was ready.
Were you ready?
But it was a good day. It wasn't like I had problems, but they weren't like angry people yelling at me and jumping down my throat problems. So that's a good thing. I like those days where they're not like that. Oh, that sucks. Oh, that sucks.
Wow. That's a lot of orders. I wish I had sales like that.
225 online orders today. Dang, girl. Where do you work again? You forgot.
You can't just ask people where they work, Alice.
Yes, I can.
Oh.
I'm gonna find you. No, I'm not. I'm too lazy.
You would be the kind of person to stalk your friends.
I really wouldn't be.
Yeah, you would.
I don't stalk my real life friends.
Yeah, you would.
No, I don't. Although, actually, I can't say that for 100%. And not stalking in a creepy way, but my friend has an open door policy where you can just go in and, you can just go in. And when her mom was in the hospital, I would make them food, and like these big meal, because they have a big family. So I would make these like big trays of food, like goulash I made, and shepherd's pie, and then I would and cookies, and I would go in and sneak in their house. I try not to do it so late at night, but one night it was funny. It was like 9 or 10, and I knew most of them were at the hospital. So I snuck in, put the food in the fridge, in their refrigerator, and put the cookies on because I knew if they saw the cookies, they'd know it was from me. So I was like, I put the cookies on their kitchen table and the food, but I freaked out her sister, my best friend's sister, because she had no idea. And I had even texted Becca. I was like, hey, I'm not a stalker. I'm just coming to put some food in your fridge for you guys to eat while you're on hospital shift duty. And she never had answered because, they were busy, obviously, with their mom. So I freaked out her sister, and I found that out later when, after everything had calmed down. And she was like, oh my God, Allison, you freaked me the fuck out. And I'm like, my bad. She's like, I didn't know, because they converted a shed into a bedroom for her, and there's a window that faces the garage. So I had pulled up, parked, turned everything off, went in the house, put the food away, and had come back. And I was trying to be really quiet because some of them were sick, because they had gotten sick just from stress and everything. So I tried to be really quiet. I know they kind of go to bed early, but it was the only time I could get in there. So I put the food away, put the cookies on the counter, and I had gone and I had left. And I didn't mean to freak anybody out. They're like, we thought it was a burglar. Only Aubrey thought that. Becca knew. Becca knows me too much to know that I would do that. Besides, their dogs didn't even bark, so that's how you know. Friend, not foe. Because they have guard doggies. So, that's good, though. I love having friends like that.
Do you?
Ooh, Walmart. Oh, that's right. We talk about that. Online grocery. There you go. Okay. Aww. Visit you anytime. Be careful not to... Oh, I shouldn't say that. Just be careful. A lot of stuff comes from China, and I don't want you to get sick. That's actually a big worry. I don't know. I have a worry about that. I'm like, should we just avoid Walmart until it's done? Is that terrible? But actually, it's not bad. We haven't been to Walmart since. I bought fabric there. I finished this really cute Harry Potter blanket for my friend, Jane. You know Jane, of course. Andrea.
I don't know Jane.
Andrea and Sally do, though. So.
Ha.
Yeah, one card fell.
Yeah.
Sure showed me.
I did.
Jane is, I love her so much. She's so cute. Oh my God, all my friends are cute. I love you guys so much.
Do you, though?
Yes, I do. So, I did know. She was going to come visit me, but in North Carolina, they hit really bad weather, flooding and kind of landslides, and a lot of roads were closed, so they ended up having to turn around. But that's okay. I'd rather them be safe and not risk it, because I would be very sad.
Would you be very sad?
I would be very sad. Be heartbroken.
Would you be
actually
broken?
I would be. So, Devontae. So, Devontae and I, well, I should say, I tried a thing. I took canned peaches and pears, and I took a can of coconut milk, and I opened it up, and I mixed it around, and I took the peaches and pears, and had I split the pears, and the peaches had ended up like filling up the whole bowl, so we ended up having to use this size. And I put the coconut milk in and like stirred it. Oh my god, it was really good. I think in hindsight though, I'll use like a thinner, like the coconut milk you buy, because it's a little thinner and a little easier. But I used to drink it with cream, and I love like the half and half cream that you can buy, or like the whipped cream, but like before it becomes the whipped cream. I used to do it that. Okay. See you in a few. Tell them I love them. Babies. Love baby.
Too many babies.
Your face is a baby.
Too many babies.
Your face. I don't know, I got nothing. It's cute. And when I just stir this, of course it'll be like the one time that it doesn't want to. Could just take it and dump it into a, if I get like really desperate, I can just dump it into the, what's it called? The Dutch oven and heat it up faster.
Well, it's got to be Dutch.
Because that's its name. We don't ask these things. You can't just ask somebody where they're from, Devontae, or why they're from there. That's rude.
You know Mean Girls is supposed to be getting a musical?
Why?
Because a lot of people like it.
Why?
And a lot of gay people like it. So obviously it's going to get a musical.
Of course. That definitely explains it. My poor little wrist hurts.
If the gays like it, it's probably getting a musical.
The gays.
The gays.
The gays. For the first time in forever. Sorry. We have a thing. We're funny. Well, kind of. Sort of like this much. Anyway. So we changed the words to Frozen and made it the gays because it sounds funny. And Devontae was just playing around. I'm so excited. I just wish this would heat up.
Bring out your gays.
Bring out the gays. Heat it. This one says he's not gay. Yes, I am. No, he's not. I love Mighty Python. I'm so sad the actor died recently. My heart. I can't go on.
Hearts must go on.
I want a cup of tea.
What kind of tea?
Hot tea. Just like you, Devontae, you're a hot tea. Ah, ha, 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 ha. I love puns, and I make them at Devontae. At him, not to him. At him. Like we make a great pair, don't we, babe? See?
Pears are fruits.
Yeah, I have one over there. I think I'm going to put the tea water on, because tea water yummy. Hot leaf water. Devontae loves hot leaf water too.
Haha.
All right. Hot leaf water, here we go. Might as well do something while we wait for stuff to cook.
Tough to cook.
So yeah, so I'm gonna start making a stream schedule. I like Mondays. Once I'm back in my,
Whoops.
I was not feeling well last week. Last week I was just like miserable. My allergies, like it went from cold to really warm, back to cold. I was just dying of like snotting. sounded like I smoked 3 times a day.
No, you didn't.
No, I didn't.
I know people who smoke 3 times a day.
Do they sound really pleasant? They probably do.
You've met them. Roberta smoked like that.
But she's quit because she has babies in her tummy. She's having twinsies. They're so cute.
Is it though?
It is. I think that is the most adorable thing. I would rather have twins. One and done. You get pregnant once, you got 2 kids, dunsies. Don't have to work on another one. You can just tie up the tubes there and be on your happy little way. I'm terrible.
How are you terrible?
Because I want that to be a thing. Alright, so I'm looking up more recipes. Ooh, cheesy vegan buffalo quesadilla. If you like the sound of what I'm saying, please tell me so I can make it, or at least pin it so I can eventually make it, because Pinterest is a wonderful, terrible place that sucks you in. Ooh, vegan cauliflower Alfredo with broccoli. Look how delicious this looks, guys. I am pinning that. Pinning. Save. I'm definitely looking up some more smoothies because I think Devontae's getting tired of the ones I make.
It's not that I'm getting tired of it. It's just that it was a lot.
Yeah.
And they would take more than an hour to drink.
I'm just joking with him. Ooh. And if we replace that vegan cauliflower pasta, if we replace it with the greens pasta, then help to the yeah. That'd be perfect. Oh, nice. So look, they cook their cauliflower in a Dutch oven. I'm watching the video. They cook theirs in in vegan butter. Heck yeah. Shallot. Garlic. Oh my gosh, I'm crazy, but oh my god, that looks so good. Oh, neat. They put it in the blender, the cauliflower stuff in the blender with some other shit, and that makes the Alfredo sauce. Love it. And it's vegan Alfredo because they use like non-dairy milk, like coconut or silk or almond, whatever. They just said non-dairy milk. So that's pretty sweet. Potato curry. Doesn't that sound amazing?
Yeah.
I'm making myself really hungry here. I'm not gonna lie. Ooh!
Why do you think I had my potato?
Vegan paella. Oh my god. My friends, the one I was talking to where I broke into their house when I really didn't. They make paella. Oh my god, it's so good. They make it with seafood. And they make one with meat. They'll do like 2 usually. Oh my god. Talk about amazing. About like life support right there. And then it gets on the yummy food. And they do it over the open flame outside. They'll do like a fire pit and plop it on. It's true love. It really is. So I definitely want to do that. Yeah, so there's a lot of like good looking things on here, and that's what I'm really excited about. Like I've always sort of like been like, oh, we have to have a meat, but now that we're going more vegan, there's so much more room to explore. I mean, take the quinoa black bean burgers. I never would have had a freaking quinoa black bean burger if I was just eating meat every day. I'd have been like, I have hamburgers. And they're so amazing. They're crunchy and delicious and tasty. I love it. But yeah, there's a lot of like good stuff, some good healthy stuff in here. And you can do vegan macaroni and cheese, Asian broccoli salad. Oh my god. cowboy beans. Cowboy. Chipotle lentil taco meat. Guys, I'm serious. This stuff is crazy. It sells itself. So delicious. Oh my gosh. Vegan Thai red curry with cauliflower and potatoes. I mean, for real, ever since I never had tried these things on my own. I never even like would have thought about doing something like this until Devontae's like, "Hey, let's not eat meat anymore." And I'm like, the wheels in my head are turning.
I didn't say that.
Smoke is coming out. Okay. Let's do that. Let's do that. No, he didn't say it like that. And he was very nice about it. He was like, "Hey, studies have shown." He's a research person, so he does research, and then he'll be like, and then he'll like lead me into this long ass discussion about why meat is bad, and then it takes like an hour or 2 hours. Hey, Allison, do you want to cut meat out? Sure? I guess if you want to, because apparently you said the studies are bad, or showing it's bad for you. So let's cut it out. Okay, yeah, that sounds good. We'll just and I'm like, yeah, I'll start planning food for that, and I can stream it, and we can go healthy. And he's like, yeah, that sounds really good, Allison. You just do that. Yeah, that's for you. Good job. High five. I'm like, yeah, so.
It didn't quite go like that, but.
We're good. Pretty much, actually, to kind of go like that. Tea water's boiling. I'm service. Tea in my cup. Ooh, I have my Longwood alumni cup. The Rotunda.
The Norwood Nancers.
The Norwood Nancers, as Vice President Pence put it when he did a speech at our school. Longwood Lancers became Norwood Nancers. Oh my God. The memes going around, though, were hilarious, to say the least. The next day, all of the Longwood students were like, "No, look, we're the Norwood Nancers." And it was perfect. It was perfect. And I'm not even like trying to be mean to him, because I'm sure he was probably nervous or whatever, and didn't look at any of the freaking signs that are everywhere around Longwood that say Longwood on it.
He has AIDS, and those aides could have told him what was what.
Oh, I thought you meant like he had AIDS. I'm like...
No, like AIDS, AIDS.
But that's not really their responsibility to tell him where the fuck he is.
They're the ones that deliver his speech and give him all of his notes and crap, because apparently they can't be asked to do that themselves. So somebody dropped the ball.
But anyway, it was funny.
Just like the person that dropped the ball of Melania's speech, that was literally copy and pasted Michelle Obama's speech.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
That's rude. I'm going to put a little bit more tomato paste in there. Because it wasn't quite half a cup, and I think it really needs that extra a little bit. Whee! Alright, so tomato paste, and I'm going to just put another big healthy scoop in there.
Scoop.
2 scoops. This is just to help thicken it up. It's very soup-like now. The quinoa just does not want to puff up for me.
Gotta give it time, Wilson.
I don't want to give it time. There's already time in there, Devontae.
Gotta give it more time.
More time? I guess I can overspice it, and it can taste gross. I really digging this music. Because I gave you clear instructions.
Yeah, that's helpful.
So before the stream started, he's like, what kind of music do you want? I'm like, something upbeat and fun. Then he plays something with like a weird techno beat to it. I'm like, maybe something like less annoying. Cause like, maybe something, I don't know, classical and upbeat. He's like, that would have helped before. I'm like, I didn't know what I wanted until after I heard what I didn't want. This is normally how our arguments go. Or not even our arguments, but this is how we make decisions. Because he'll like throw out stuff and I'll be like, no. Because he won't make a decision. I have to make the decision. For other stuff, like going out to eat and things like that. So, we are a little funny. So, tomato paste tends to clump, so just sort of move it around on your dish here. Oh, it smells and looks so good, guys. I'm so hungry. I might actually have Snick while we're waiting. So yeah, so if you come across anything that looks just spectacularly amazing, like this Thai curry, please send it my way. I want to make, I'm trying different things here. I'm committed. I love how they have Asiago chicken under the vegetarian diet. Don't think they understand what those words mean. Ooh, 4-ingredient frosty ice cream. So yeah, anything that you think is vegan or can be made vegan, because you can make a lot of stuff vegan. Casseroles, things like that. Send it my way. I'll do it. I like a challenge. Most of the time. Depending on the challenge. So, I'm going to put the plastic baggie on this and put it in my fridge. And I'm going to make my hot tea before it becomes cold tea, which is sad tea.
Sad tea.
Sad tea.
Sad tea.
Sad tea.
Bad tea.
Bad tea.
Mad tea.
You're baddie. Oh.
Mad tea.
This is from the Nutcracker.
They're cracking nuts.
Yeah, they are. Yours. Oh.
Not my nuts. I don't want them to crack my nuts.
I know you do love your cashews, don't you? Sugar tits and pistachios.
Sugar tits?
That's you.
I am sugar tits?
Mm-hmm. That's your stripper name.
Ah. But I don't have any tits.
Yeah, you do.
I don't.
Yes, you do.
I have no tits.
No tits, baby. Tea. What are y'all's favorite beverages?
Cocaine.
I love hot tea. It's my favorite. Lifeblood right here. I'm going to eat because I'm very hungry and I've been waiting patiently. So.
Very hungry.
Bear with me. Very hungry. Oh no, Devontae stole some.
Stole some what?
You stole some of my food.
What food?
You obviously stole all of my delicious penny babka. That's why there's none left.
I didn't touch your pasta.
You didn't. I'm just annoying you right now. Because, yes. Annoying husband is good.
Don't annoy husband.
Husband annoying is excellent. Keeps marriage very happy. For one of us. No, I'm just joking. But mostly. Alright. I had gnocchi at with a penny vodka sauce from one of our favorite Italian restaurants, or I mean not favorite, but a really yummy Italian restaurant, and I'm gonna heat it up because it's delicious. And actually, I was debating. I got struck by like inspiration yesterday, and I think I'm gonna try to make a penny vodka sauce, but make it vegan by replacing like the cream with coconut milk. And I know that sounds crazy, but it doesn't at the same time, because think about it, tomato balanced out with the coconut milk and then the vodka and the spices. I don't think it sounds bad. So I'm like highly debating on whether to try it or not, and then put it over like the green spaghetti or green or you can make gnocchi. Or buy it rather, gnocchi. So just a little portion. Because I'm starving. I'm wasting away. If anybody has any ideas for me for Thursday, please let me know. This was going to be last Thursdays until my allergies decided to run away with my nose.
Run away!
Run away! Run away! Run away! Run away from the stench in the trenches. Run away! Run away! These nasty, old, terrible trenches. Are you fighting a battle with cattle? Let's get out of here. The English are a bloody turkey.
Run away! Oh, run away.
Alright, I'm gonna stir this guy up.
Stir who up? Who are you stirring?
I'm stirring you up.
Don't do it.
Still need you a few more minutes. Or 11 minutes. The rolls, however, are perfect. What are some of your favorite Italian dishes? I love baked ziti and gnocchi and spaghetti. Pizza. Pasta. With my brother Romano. In Italian.
Pista.
La pista resistance.
Whoops. I messed up.
Who are you playing?
I am playing against a Lucina.
But who are you playing?
Palutena?
That's the green one?
Yeah. The one with the green hair.
I am in heaven. Hot tea. Gnocchi.
Pasta!
Pasta.
Oh no.
Sorry guys, I'm just so hungry. Ugh, my wrist has been bothering me like all day today. I have no idea what the hell I did to it.
Drugs.
Like coming from the person who's literally never done drugs.
I did one once.
Me. Devante.
You don't know.
We're mostly just waiting for the quinoa to puff up. As soon as that puffs up, we'll be good to go. And you can see what it looks like. But super good. I mean, all the spices are there, the profile's there. I'm definitely going to have to try to make gnocchi with my own kind of penne vodka sauce. I think it could really work with coconut.
Coconut.
At least I'd be willing to try it. Maybe a little more healthy than it is now. One of the craziest interview questions I've ever gotten, just when we were on the subject of work, to get the job title that I currently have, it's changed, it's evolved since then, but when I first applied to the company I work for now, I sell tires. They're going through the interview questions, and Sammy was already ready to hire me because I knew his daughter, and mechanic, small town connections, and I'm really personable, etc., etc. And I had already got a good review from one of the people in there who was trying to be like, hey, she'd be really good fit here because he talked to me on the phone all the time. So anyway, I get into we get into, he takes me to the next step up, which is the DOS, who's, you know, who okays, who gets hired. And I remember Clint, my major boss, being like, he was asking me questions and we were chatting, and then he's like, so, what do you know about tires? I'm like, do you want to be more specific, like their speed rating? And I was like starting to like rattle off as like how you need to keep in their speed ratings, and I just started like going on, and he's like their classifications, performance versus or ultra high performance versus all season versus run flat, their tread patterns, siping. What do you want to know? Because I can tell you. He's like, I'm like, they're more than black, round, and roll. Is that good enough? So, it was funny. But I just remember, like, going through the interview and be like, one of the most generic fucking question. And it's like, yes, I do know what it is. Why? And I told him, I was like, why you need, like, I was telling him why you need to rotate them and how you can tell if they're worn, how to, like, go through the adjustment process, which, granted, my adjustment process was way different than theirs, but I still knew a little bit because we worked with the company for outside tires. So, I'm like, branded units and like where the profit is and the profit margin. Like, I was just rattling on. He's like, okay, you're hired. I'm like, is 15 okay to start with? I'm like, yep. And I really didn't expect it. And I was not even gonna apply there, except for one of my coworkers really pissed me off. Being a sexist pig.
Freaking hoe-packers.
Mm-hmm. But he got fired.
After you left.
After I left. That's okay.
I mean, he had it coming anyway.
He had it coming. So, I've had some crazy. All done. Sorry about that, guys. I'm just really hungry.
She was really hungry, and she couldn't stop herself.
You get nothing. It's true. I love listening to classical music. Bet you didn't know that, Devontae. But you had no idea. No idea. He had no idea.
What do you call a deer with no eyes?
Eyeless deer?
I have no idea.
I want to catch up on that series too, Devontae.
What series?
I want to watch that animated series for Big Hero 6. I watched bits and pieces of it. It's kind of one of my pet peeves, though. I don't like watching things out of order. So, obviously, we don't watch too much. So, we've been catching up on The Mandalorian. Guys, if you have not seen The Mandalorian, see it, please.
We are actually done with the...
I know, with this season. It's so good. I have ships, and they must be completed. But, oh, I love it so much. It's so good. He's a dad. Ah, baby Yoda. Too cute. Even if you don't follow Star Wars, you don't even have to follow Star Wars. You don't have to know a lick about Star Wars. Baby Yoda and The Mandalorian. It gives you all the context you need. man in armor suit becomes daddy. Perfection ensues, where he protects the youngin. And then, oh, thank you. And then it hurt my heart. In the last episode, I was like crying. I was like, oh no, how dare you make me feel? How dare you? Oh my gosh. No, I am like the type who I cry in emotional books, movies. I used to not be like that until Devontae like broke my like, hard shell core. I was joking. But no, I'm so happy. It's like when a good book, I was just like bawling my up. There was one time, it was the prequel to City of Bones, those series by Cassandra Clare. And I was reading the prequel to them, and God, I was bawling. Like, I could not even make it through. Like, the last book, I was crying so bad I couldn't even see, and then I would have to dry my tears. I would start reading and start crying again, dry my eyes. And Devontae thought I was, like, something was majorly wrong. I was bawling, like, absolutely sobbing. And he's like, oh my God, are you okay? And I'm like, no, my heart hurts. And I was like, but he didn't know I was reading at first. I was just on the couch, and I'm like, my heart hurts so bad. He's dead. He's not dead. I don't know Devontae. And then I made him into it. And then he's like, what? I'm like, book. A show book. Jim and Will.
Show me on the book where your feelings were hurt.
the whole thing. Hands the whole thing. Please read pages 1 to however many is in the book. But no, it's like Will and Jim. Will and Jim.
Show me in the book where the feelings were hurt.
She's in love with both of them, and it's like, your heart rips out, and it's like a happy ending, and I'm like, oh my God, I'm terrible. Like, I was sobbing. Devontae really thought something was wrong. I was like, no, it's just a book. I'm dying on the inside.
Somebody actually died. Or something.
No, that is unfortunately how my life goes with books and some movies. Mostly books, though. I gotta say, mostly books. Other than Mandalorian, I was tearing up. I was like, I'm not gonna cry, dude, but coming. I'm an ugly crier, too, so I'm like, next day, I look like a fucking raccoon. My eyes are, like, bloodshot and, like, massive, and I'm just like, They're puffy, and they're, like, out to here, and I'm just like, kill me now. And then, like, I'm so vulnerable, and somebody could just look at me the wrong way, and I'd be, like, sobbing. I'm like, no sympathy, Lux. It's so hard. It's hard to pull myself together when I get to that point, because it's like, nope. Walls, feels, stay out, please. Build my wall not to let the feels in. Conceal, don't feel. Put on a show. No, I've had some, like, heartbreaking and just absolutely heart-wrenching books that have just made me like, oh. It's like, okay, author, just make my emotions just rip them out and just throw them on the floor.
You don't need those.
You don't fucking need those. Uncle Rick, Cassandra Clare, others. Oh my gosh. Rick Riordan, he fucking threw person beds into Tartarus. I'm like, okay, you're an asshole that we all love. Please keep writing. And then I get to Trials of Apollo, and I'm like, well, fuck you too. I know, I shouldn't be like that, but oh my God, he hurt my heartstrings. And I was just like, I have the other book left to read, and it's like, do I read it? Do I want to know? So I'm putting it off. And I know I'll love it, and because it's per Sassy, and well, he won't be in there, but Apollo, he is a funny. But I'm excited though. We'll see how that goes. I'm not excited to read that book because of the previous book, but I think from where it's going, it might turn out okay. Might not. But he had sort of hinted at it, so it's not like it just hurts. Just flush my heart down the toilet. Thanks. Bye-bye, heart. Oh, so I have I'm hosting a baby shower on the 9th, and I'm going to do a on the Saturday before. I'm going to have a stream going, and I'm going to do like all the baking and the cooking and for the party, or the assembling, and then I don't know if I can show you the decorations. I don't know if that's a thing, but I will try. It's gonna be super cute. It's like a woodland theme. I'm so excited. It's camping, so I brought kind of the best of both worlds because she wanted Tony wanted like a woodland theme, and when I went to Hobby Lobby to buy stuff, I was like, they have a lot of lumberjack stuff and they have a lot of woodland, but they don't have like the complete stuff to both. And I'm like, you know what? I got this. Camping. Dunsies. Because my brother loved to camp growing up, and it's a baby boy. Isn't that perfect? So I'm going to do like, so I've already made like the house like super cute down there, the cute decorations. I got to put up more, but it's going to be adorable. I'm going to do like cupcakes with these like little, like woodland creatures on top, like a little toothpick. And then I'm going to do, I'm going to bake s'mores, and we're going to do like little finger sandwiches and veggie tray. It's going to be so cute. I'm so excited. I love her. At least I'm excited. I don't know. I think it's going to be cute though. Ooh, let me show you what we got working over here.
What do we got working?
Nothing. Nothing's working. Oh, I'm not wrong. That's all I'm not wrong about you. I'm debating whether to just clean out the Dutch oven, just dump it in the Dutch oven. But
Do you have it on high or medium?
I have it on high, and usually it's already. I swear, I hate this thing sometimes because most of the time it'll be like cooked up like that, but I guess the quinoa is being the difficult part here. It's not trying to absorb the moisture and fluff up. Because it's supposed to get pretty fluffy, and then it's not just supposed to stay seed-like, right?
No, it stays pretty seed-like. Just bigger seeds.
So not like this, though. Come here, look. Will you look?
Give me a second.
No. No so-called.
No seconds?
No thirds.
Fourths?
Maybe. We'll see. Oh, you're a good boy. But our veggie chili here. So like I said, it's just the quinoa's being difficult. Let's see if I can't show you here. It's just very seed-like.
Let me see. It's supposed to be bigger.
I know. Are they oversaturated, do you think?
Maybe.
Oh no, because it usually should suck up.
Eat one. If it's soft, it's done.
It's hard.
Oh, I've got nothing then. How long was it did it say it was supposed to cook for?
That's neither here nor there.
That's very important because you put it in a crock pot, which is supposed to cook for hours.
Yes, hours. But it's still annoying that it hasn't cooked on high. Because usually this crock pot... Oh.
I told you it depends on what's in it. Did it say it was supposed to cook for like 2 hours?
Maybe a little more than that.
Then what the hell are you complaining about then?
Yeah, because it's been 2 hours.
Yeah, you said longer than 2 hours though.
Yeah, but it doesn't mean I didn't want it to cook faster than that, right?
I don't care. It doesn't care what you want.
Well, you don't care what you want. How do you do the time check?
No, check the recipe.
No. How do you check the time? Like, what's the command for checking the time that you... I mean, I've been live for 1 hour and 55 minutes, so...
And you definitely did not start at the 1 minute mark.
That you know of. That you quinoa. I made funsies. Alrighty. I am back to looking for recipes. Ooh! Minus the chickpeas. Garlic broccoli stir fry with not chickpeas. I'm not a fan of chickpeas. I don't do those healthy things. Oh, I need to make the Valentine's cookies, Devontae. My coworkers love my Valentine's cookies. I take strawberry pack and make chocolate chip cookies out of them, like a strawberry recipe, or you know, like the little box mixes of cake. You take a strawberry one and then you can make chocolate chip cookies out of it. And my coworkers love that. They go crazy for it. In fact, one of them was like, "When are you gonna make more those strawberry cookies?" It had been ages since I made them, and I was like, I had to think about what it was talking about. I was like, yes? And then I was like, oh, those cookies. No, those are Valentine's Day treats. I have like seasons that these things go in. It's like baking in seasons. Precise baking in seasons.
You're baking in season.
Your face is a bake season face.
Baked ziti's.
Ooh, this looks so good. Vegan cauliflower fried rice. Marshmallows. It's up.
So, did you pick the one that's like over 2 hours or the one that's 5 hours?
It's 3 hours, I think. Ooh, roasted sweet potato cauliflower tacos. Guys, look at this. This looks insane. Oh my god, I would eat like 40 of these. Probably not, actually. Ooh. Oh, look, it's paw prints. Oh, look at the cookie shaped paw prints, guys. Look how cute those are. Oh my god, they're like toe beads. Oh, I love toe beads. Oh, and you can actually boop these without getting killed by your cat. Not that you would ever do that, right, Meow Meow? Meow Meow says, no, you go on a diet. Ooh, zucchini ricotta pasta. Ooh, homemade ranch seasoning. That'd be good. If we can make it without dairy, like a substitute dairy. See. Ooh, coconut lentil curry. Guys, I'm not making this up. This sounds amazing. Sorry, I'm still looking up ideas. Ooh, a vegan Mexican sweet potato bowl. It has sweet potatoes in there, corn that looks like green onions, and black beans, and rice, and tomatoes, and avocado. Look how good that looks. I love Pinterest. I gained like 50 pounds when I scroll through, even if it's healthy. What are y'all's favorite pins? What do you guys like to pin? Ooh, vegan mushroom stroganoff. That doesn't sound bad. Ooh, vegan white pizza. Thank you, heaven.
Stroganoff.
So I tried like a vegan pizza the other day, and it was I did not like the vegan cheese on top. It was horrible. It's like, and then they had real pizza in the break room like the next day, and I'm like, I had to wash the icky vegan taste out of my mouth. It's just the cheese. It tasted weird to me. It was very off-putting. It was gummy. It was like sticking to my teeth, and I don't like that. It's like cheese is not supposed to stick like gum to your teeth. So.
You don't know.
You don't know. Ooh, Thai veggie quinoa bowls. That sounds really good. Easiest ever vegetarian chili. Well, where were you when I was making that? Ooh, lentil tacos. Peanut butter cups. Ooh, bolognese sauce. But I think that has meat in it. Sorry, some of the recipes are like mixed in. I really want to try to do some vegan desserts for you guys to try to. I know that's the one thing I really struggle with when I'm doing any sort of like healthier eating. My biggest slip up is dessert. I'd help like really bad. Devontae will tell you. And I still have to make banana pancakes for you guys once my husband teaches me the way. This is the way.
It's not that hard.
This is the way.
It's only hard if you try to deviate it from it and make it the way you probably want to.
Which is?
Well, when you told me that I need to thin up the batter, that probably would have ruined it.
Probably not.
Yeah, it probably would have.
Fine, do that way. I had to tell you that. Yeah, so I'm definitely gonna have to make that for you guys. It was so good. They're banana pancakes with banana and pancakes. Yes, and vegan too, because it doesn't, do the vegan thing. It does the vegan thing. Oh, that's so cute. They're making healthy cuteness. I'm just trying to find some more recipes because I need to find something for Thursday. Oh my gosh, lentil meatballs. Jesus, this looks good. Gluten-free and vegetarian. Holy shit. Yes. Yes to that. All right, let me look into desserts because I really want to get a good feel for you guys. Like if y'all want to do this too, it's so good to have like healthier, even if you're just trying to watch your weight or you feel like it's creeping up on you or just, want a healthier option than potato chips and tiramisu and all kinds of yummy stuff. I don't know, I got nothing. I got nothing. But, vegan dessert. Desserts? Ha 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 ha. Bananas. It refreshed. Ooh, peanut butter, banana, chocolate chip, ice cream. can watch the video together. We're watching somebody else's stream while streaming. See, look how good that is. Chocolate chips. Goodbye, chocolate chips. That looks so good. It doesn't look hard at all. And then they freeze it and then they scoop it out. And I think that's what, like, that, does that sound like something y'all want to see? Something I want to see. You're my charmer. Vegan white chocolate macadamia cookies. Ooh, sweet potato porridge. That sounds fucking delicious. AF. Ooh, vegan chocolate pie. Look how good this looks. Guys, I want to try this stuff so bad. Please be my guinea pigs. Ooh, vegan tiramisu. It read my mind. It knows me. It knows.
It was listening.
It was listening. Vegan cheesecake, Devontae. Vegan strawberry cake. Ooh. Oh, this looks really good. Hold on one second, guys. Let me find out what this is. It's like a homemade bouncy bar. And in it, it's shredded coconut and all kinds of other yummy, delicious stuff. But it's all like vegan and healthy. Oh, that looks so good. And they actually make like cute little bars and then they dip them in chocolate. So they're like little almond joys, but they're whatever, healthier, I guess. Saving that. Oh my god, there's so many good ideas we can do, guys. I'm so excited. This looks so good. Don't worry, we're gonna make it. Pumpkin cookies, vegan pumpkin cookies. Oh, inspired. Ooh, apple crisp. Ooh, vegan arroz con leche. It's like a rice pudding. Guys, some of this stuff looks amazing. Help to the yeah. Don't worry, I might come up with some good ideas and hopefully it'll pan out. Unlike this.
3 hours?
Yes, 3 hours. Just a few more hours. That's all the time you've got. Just a few more hours. Intermission. Intermission. I'm trying to think what else would be really good. I saw a recipe for overnight oats that would probably do really good. Just saying. We got options. We have options. Sorry this is taking longer than I thought, guys, but that's okay, because you can delight in the smell of crockpot wafting your way. Now I got nothing.
Crockpot wafting? What?
Actually, I got an idea.
What do you have an idea for?
An idea. I want to do some planning.
What idea?
Show the planning.
You're a plan.
You're a plant.
You're a plant.
Hey, you take that back, you overgrown house plant. Before I have to trim you up.
You don't know my life.
I do know your life.
You don't know what I'm about.
Because I'm your wife.
You're my wife.
Yes, I am.
How dare you?
Yeah, how dare I? How dare I say yes?
How dare you agree to be legally part of my life?
Because you asked? Like, yeah, well, I got nothing better to do. Yeah, whatever. Because I love you?
You love me?
Yes, I do love meat.
I knew it. This is why.
Sorry, guys. I'm just trying to find the thing with the stuff. So I could do some planning.
Some planting?
Some planting. Oh. You're a planting. I'm sad. I'm all out of tea.
I'm all sad.
Alright, just give this spot a little brush off here. Since apparently some of it's wet. Alright.
You are.
Alright. So here's where I've been doing my planning for stream and my diet and how to get enough calories in the day. So what I'm going to do is erase this. I already have pictures. Erase. Alright, so you guys have already seen my pineapple smoothie that has spinach and cucumber and the banana and the apple. Well, I want to try to do something a little different because I don't want to eat the same things like every single week. So what I'm going to do is I like to count out the calories so that then I can just make a thing in my my Fitness Pal. You can actually like make like what's exactly in there, like all the measurements out, and it'll calculate it up for you, and then you can just be like, I had this for breakfast, and like save it as one of your favorites. And you can even put a little picture in there. It's really cute. So I put my green smoothie in there. So I'm gonna plan it out for another kind of smoothie. So any suggestions for what kind of smoothies you want to see? Because I'll do the math for it. For you, look at me. I'm so no, sticking. All right. But just trying to change it up a little bit. I still want to keep like the green factor in there because I think the spinach really helps. You know, helps make sure you get your greens and your fiber and all your good shit. And vitamins. Vitamins. All right, let's see here. Smoothie. I'm going to turn that away from there and bring it over here. Well, you'll get the gist. It's not like I'm not gonna explain it to you as I'm going through. Here we go. That's better. Let me just quickly make sure this is doing okay real quick. It's definitely starting to heat up some more. I think I'm gonna try to just leave it like mostly uncovered for a minute. Just let it try.
Yeah.
Alright, so I'm going to show you, just let me pull it up here real quick. Okay, so this is the whiteboard. This is all the math I had for my smoothie for the first time. And it's around 328 calories with everything in there. So that's what I'm trying to like kind of stick with. So I'm going to, sometimes that means we need to proportion things out a little bit differently. So I'm going to kind of just play around with a few ideas that I have going on in my head. So I've done some variations with the smoothie. I tried it first with whey protein, and I was like, I cut that out. I was like, it's too thick. It's good, but it's like it puffs it up way too much. You got too much food. So I took that out and replaced it with a banana because they're about the same calories. And then sometimes I'll put strawberries in there if I didn't eat my strawberries the day before. So it just depends on kind of what you're feeling and the mood for, if you want to change things up. The strawberry banana was really good with the pineapples. You really don't taste spinach and you don't taste the pineapples, but so much. You really taste the banana, and like if you put strawberries in, you can taste that too. And you don't even taste the green apple. There's a green apple in there that's like kind of small, but you core it and you put it in, and you don't taste it. But it's perfect because it's so clean. It feels clean during the day. So we're looking for about 328 calories. This is for my body weight. Make sure you're calculating it out and doing your body weight. But I'm going to show you based on what I need. And then kind of give you an example for if you are counting calories or you want to maintain, if you want to lose weight, if you want to gain weight, like more muscle. They have some really good websites out there to help with that, or even just want to track your foods, just see what you're getting. Nutrition-wise, you can do that through myfitnesspal.com, and just kind of like work from there. So, let's see. Give me 1 second. 328 calories is what we're going for. So I'm just putting that up here. Hang on 1 second.
Alrighty.
Here I have my tech guy who's going to fill in for a few minutes.
Yes, I am supposed to fill. Oh, alright.
He's going to fill in.
Yes, I am supposed to fill in and do the stuff.
You can show him your switch thing.
I am not going to show them my switch thing because it's very difficult to talk while looking down and then back at the camera and then back down and back at the camera.
You don't know?
I do know.
You don't know.
It's a bit of a problem if I do say so myself. Yeah. So, I've got not a whole lot to talk about, but I can talk about our recent lifestyle switch to this more vegan/vegetarian light diet thing. So, pretty much the whole thing was the whole idea that animal proteins or animal products lead to, well, according to quite a bit of research, it leads to increased
risks and rates for cancers, certain cancers, and heart disease. And they found that countries or cultures that are really dominant with that kind of thing being their primary staples for their meals. Like the American way is having like one huge piece of meat and then like itty bitty vegetables or itty bitty grain and something on the side. But the meat being the primary focus, like steak or like chicken breast or whatever. And though that animal protein, especially red meats, it's red meats and like dairy protein apparently, has been found to activate, literally activate cancer cells. Like it literally turns them on, not in a sexual way, but like an actual way. And decreasing your intake of those proteins actually deactivates them and shuts them right off. So like I think it's a difference between 15%. No, I'm sorry, 5% and 20%. 5% intake for animal protein is fine. 20% and more is when you get into potential trouble. And you don't actually start seeing those issues till later on in life. But we are nearing our 30s, so we're trying to be a little bit more self-conscious about that, because on my family anyway, my father has prostate cancer that he's been battling for 7 years now. He also has diabetes. He also has high blood pressure. Allison, on her side, she has diabetes and breast cancer, I believe, in the family. So yeah, we want to try to mitigate, or at least try our best to make sure that we're not increasing our risks for those particular diseases unduly. And as far as evidence goes, apparently, kind of one of the most conclusive aha moments in this field of research was when they were looking at the data for, I think it was Norway. It was like Norway or Sweden or one of those Nordic nations that was occupied by Nazi Germany. And when they came in, they decided that they were going to take all the pretty much cattle for beef and milk and give that to the soldiers, which left the actual inhabitants of the country left to eat a more plant-based diet because they didn't have access to that sort of thing. So they were there for 2 years or something like that. And records show that in that time period, the rates of several different kinds of cancers and heart disease, they just plummeted. Just there's charts showcasing it was on a steady decline, and all of a sudden, Nazi occupied, just dipped down. And it was like that for a while. And then when, they lost the war, when the Nazis lost the war and, they got their cattle back, right after that, started creeping back up, and then it shot back up once they got pretty much their full production back for dairy and beef. And here recently, one country that hasn't been, affected by the rates of cancer in this like this country has was China, because of their mostly plant-based, grain-based diet. Then all of a sudden, their instances for a lot of the cancers and heart disease problems that we get over here start to go up, because guess what? They're switching to the same sort of lifestyle over there too, with all the fast food and emphasis on meat, getting away from traditional cultural foods that they used to eat, and even going so far as to start touting the same kinds of things that most Americans tout when you talk about diet and nutrition. It's like, oh yeah, you need meat because protein, and you need milk because calcium, which isn't entirely true. So yeah, but they've also started saying those exact same things because that kind of mentality goes with that stuff, and they kind of most of it's a money thing, and then preying off of convenience and the fact that a lot of those foods trigger parts of the brain for what's it called? Minimal effort, easy reward foods is what those are. It's like, yeah, I get most pleasure and least amount of work processing this. Eat more of this. And that's how people get addicted to carbs and things like that. And that's where China is headed in a lot of places because they're getting a whole lot of fast food places and that kind of stuff. Yeah, so that's been my spiel. Back to Allison, who is currently sitting, and unless she wants me to keep talking about things, I don't know.
No, you know, I think you got this. I'm just looking up recipes right now.
Oh, well.
Well, I'll just talk for a few more minutes. Let me get a few more ideas here.
On that note, though, talking about a money thing, in this country, there's actually a bit of a schism in the scientific community as far as nutritional science goes, because there's been some controversy regarding the role of the FDA and another group whose name I cannot remember right now, but their whole job is to establish the nutritional needs for the country. And the problem with that, though, is that essentially what happened was the FDA and this other group end up becoming advocates for the farmers to keep them in business. So that led to, us getting the food pyramid, which was heavily funded by the dairy companies of the day. That's why they got their own square on the food pyramid, because, hey, what better way to keep yourself in business than putting yourself on the needs basis for food? So the beef farmers, the dairy farmers, your wheat farmers, all of them got a say in that. And of course, at the very top, your fats and oils too. Those are good in moderation, even though you're not really supposed to have them anyway, but good in moderation, which is why they're at the very top. Because, nobody wants to be told, no, just stop eating candy. You can't tell people that, apparently. Like, but I wanna. Or if you tell certain people that, they're like, well, I'm gonna eat more of it. Which doesn't make sense to me, but apparently that's a thing that people like to do when they get told they're not supposed to do something. They will go and do the opposite to a great degree. Out of spite, I guess, or to prove a point. I don't know. But it's dumb. And they're dumb.
They are.
No, they're dumb. I was gonna give them the benefit of the doubt. It's like, no, they're just human. No, they're being dumb. Because you can resist that urge. There's some things that you can do out of spite and it'll be okay. Like, things actually good for you. Then there are other things that are done out of spite and it's like, why? Like, dude, you really shouldn't drink 12 beers back to back. Watch me, bro. And then alcohol poisoning. Things like that. And I feel like that's a good chunk of America, unfortunately, when you tell them not to do something and they're like,
let's do it.
Let's do that to, like, the worst possible degree. Like, hey, don't buy so many guns. Literally has a whole, like, garage, basement, upstairs, downstairs is chock full of guns.
But
America. It's like, haha, see, I proved you wrong. All right, Mr. Gun-Toady McShooterface. Yeah, not only that, nutritional or diet-wise in this country is a little screwed up anyway, because culture and tradition and family, a lot of things are all tied to food. And here, it's not always good food. It's comfort food. It's desserts. It's soul foods. It's greasy as fuck. Big ass hamburgers covered in grease, French fries, chocolate chip cookies, and all of that stuff that you really shouldn't be eating. And then everyone is not shocked at all when we have one of the highest obesity rates in the entire world. Because we have tied all of these things to our culture and our happiness. And it's like, I'm going to be sad if I can't eat cookies.
I'm going to be very sad if I can't eat cookies to Conte.
Right. And there's me as like, food is calories. What is wrong with you people? But again, but I'm an exception, I guess, to a lot of rules. So I never really had an issue with adjusting my diet to whatever way I wanted it to. Like, I remember when I worked at BJ's for that 2-year period, literally my idea for getting lunch every day was, what can I get for the most calories for the least amount of money? And it was 2 hot dogs. Each hot dog was about 300-ish calories with condiments. I was like, all right, easy 700 calories right there. And that's what I did. Every day, and I got known as the hot dog guy. Because it was only $2 for like 700 calories. And I was like, you can't beat that. They weren't necessarily good calories, but there was calories nonetheless. And it's not like I could afford to meal prep all that well back then.
Because I was away.
Yeah. And also it wasn't my kitchen, so it's not like I could store 7 days worth of food in that refrigerator. And yeah, it was a mess. Yeah, fun times indeed. Lack of privacy. Getting told job recommendations for jobs that didn't actually apply to me at all.
He tried.
He did something. She's totally go apply to this job. You studied that kind of thing, right? No, not really. Oh, well, apply anyway. Oh, okay.
Might as well. Everybody else lies on their damn resume.
Except me. Which apparently I should start lying. Fun fact, though, I found out that, the whole lying on your resume thing or lying on your application thing that a lot of people are turning to now has already been a thing for, like, the past, 30 or 40 years, because plenty of people have come out and said now that, they didn't have the experience that they said when they came in, or they didn't have the credentials that they claimed, right down to not even having their high school diploma when they got hired sometimes. Because my aunt was actually in that category where she had been working at her job for like 14 years, and they found out that she didn't have her high school diploma, and that was one of the minimum requirements to have that role. But it's like, at that point,
it's like
they've already been you already been doing the job for like 14 years. Having a high school diploma isn't gonna like change anything. It's like, oh, they can pass this rudimentary test. It's totally gonna affect their job performance. Which brings me to another point. Education in this country doesn't make sense at all. The way we do elementary school, middle school, high school, which I guess if you're abroad, I don't know the distinctions between primary and secondary school, but lower education versus higher education, the whole field, just the whole thing is screwed and bad, and I don't like it. And if I had the power to do so, I would literally gut the entire thing from the bottom up and start over. Because the fact that we're teaching to test and we're teaching for rote memorization, which doesn't apply in this day and age, like, at all. The fact that, metrics for intelligence are tied to these tests that they try to make one size fits all doesn't make any sense. And then the cost of higher education doesn't make sense because it's going up but providing no additional value every year. It's like, Yeah, I got my degree for, in essence, $200,000 over the course of 4.5 years. But am I going to see a return from that? Probably not. And there's a lot of people that's the same way. Like, I had an English major friend who recently just started making what was promised to a lot of us upon graduation as an entry level position, the $40,000 US dollar per year salary, which is actually quite rare in a lot of cases. But he had been he graduated 6 years prior to getting that. It took him 6 years and going back to a different school to learn a different skill set in order to get that. After already been in school for 4 years. So it took him essentially 10 years to get an entry level position salary.
America.
That is
Sad.
sad and screwed up on so many levels. So, and just the amount of money in that time. Like, my school was not a cheap school. It was 50,000, well, nearly 50,000 a year, without scholarships or loans or anything like that. And so you were looking easily at $200,000+ on top of all your books and living expenses over the course of those 4 years, only to come out and not have a job and being forced to work somewhere minimum wage or somewhere part-time because people don't want to hire you full-time because that means paying you benefits that they don't want to pay you. So that's a crapshoot. So, employment system, education system, food system, welfare system, prison system,
Everything.
health system, insurance system. It's all just.
Hell in a handbag.
It's all bad. Like, the amount of work that needs to be done is just absolutely.
So.
Yeah, and it's almost it's almost insurmountable because, like, once you start tackling one thing,
It's gonna come up.
It's gonna inevitably go into something else, and it's gonna be just a long way down to finding out the root cause of why it was so fucked in the first place. And a lot of that can be tied to how this country was founded, because it was only supposed to benefit certain people, and they wanted to maintain that for a very long time.
You don't say that.
And then those systems were built up around those pillars. And so you kind of have to break those pillars out from the bottom, but that's going to accept a lot of people because they don't want it to change like that. Like, what? You want things to be equitable? You want equality and equity? We can't have that. There has to be a lower class. There has to be, we can't have a actual middle class, which has disappeared mostly. Middle class used to be, 40, 50,000 a year in this country. It's looking like it's more the case that it's 70 to 80, I think, now, is what actually defines a middle class nowadays. Depending on where you live, anyway. 70 to 80,000 in, like, California is actually, like...
I feel like 60,000 isn't it?
Well, 70 to 80,000 in California is actually, like, low class. You're not even middle.
Oh yeah, but California is different.
Right, but, I mean, that's still part of America. America, oh no.
Sorry, I'm just working on this real quick.
So yeah, you totally come to the cooking stream to receive a lecture on
All of America.
all of America and food. I could totally be a professor if I wanted to be, but I don't want to be.
Pick something that you do want to do and make some money.
Well, I know what I want to do. The problem is building up and maintaining an audience to do it.
Yeah.
Because I can tell you, if you create a $50 informational product, make at least, 22 sales a month, that is an additional $10,000 a year in profit off of that one $50 product. And you don't even have to sell one product a day. If you make 22 sales over the course of the month, That's extra $10,000. And you can use that money to create a $100 product. It make maybe what, 15 sales a month, and you're looking at 2,500.
Will you stare at?
Yeah.
And meter switch.
But yeah, it's math simple. Hard work though.
Alright. In the meantime, I have been looking at recipes for different smoothies, and I came up with 2 more. So I'm going to go through and show you how I've been doing the calorie counting for it. It's called My Friend Google's.
You're welcome for this lecture. Goodbye.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Tech Guy. I appreciate it. You really helped me out.
You've been acknowledged.
We've been knowledged. Yes, we've been knowledge checked. No, he's really awesome. I really appreciate him doing that because I needed a quick break. Okay, here we go. Then you pick a pretty color. I'm going to pick blue. Alright. So what I like to do is I found recipes online on Pinterest, and they didn't tell me the calorie count, so that's perfect because I'm going to show you how I do the calorie count. Friend Google. Alright, so how many calories in in half cup of mango? 1 cup of mango pieces has 99 calories. So half of that. So we'll round that up to 100, so 50 calories. Alright, perfect, 50 calories. So what I'm going to do right beside, I wrote out the recipe on my cute whiteboard. And right there where it says half mango, I'm going to go ahead and put 50 calories. Alright. Next. Devontae! Oh my god. Jeez. Men, oh my god. Can't live with them. Can't bury him and put him in the backyard. Frowned upon. I'm just joking, I love him. Alright, so there's about 121 calories in like a larger banana. And let's say, so we're going to say about, we'll round up to 61 calories just to be on the safe side for half a banana. Alright, 1 cup non-dairy milk. So depending on what you guys want to do, I'm going to do, I like coconut milk, so, and also it always depends on the variety that you get too. I like the coconut silk. I found that this is really good. We've tried another one and we didn't really care for it as much. So I really like this one. It says serving size 1 cup. And 1 cup is 40 calories. So make sure you read your label, make sure that you're putting down correctly. It'll say serving size, and it'll say 1 cup or however many. So make sure that if it says half cup, you're doubling what the calories say, or however you want to do it. But so 40 calories for my non-dairy milk. All right, and my next one is, all right, it calls for 1/2 teaspoon of turmeric. I'm not really going to count the calories for all the spices because, yeah. Half teaspoon of ginger, 1 tablespoon of honey, we'll just say like together maybe 5-10 calories at most, and 1 tablespoon of chia seeds. So again, kind of apples and oranges there. Just all that stuff's good to help clean you out. Ginger is supposed to be really good for helping lose weight, to get rid of bloated, and some of that's for the taste too. So let me count that up real quick. 50 plus 61 plus 40. So it's about 151 calories. So that's perfect. We can add a cup of spinach in there. We can add the cucumbers. It's already going to be a lot of food, so just kind of mind that. You might need to change up some of the portions, but it's just going to give us a little bit more of something. If we want to do kale, you know what I mean? Like, we can play with this. It's not kind of set in stone. And with 151, and I said 328 calories, so that leaves you could either have another snack in the day. If you're finding that you're not full, you can add like strawberries, you can add, you know what I mean? Like, just play with the numbers. Just Google how much is this. If you think it would go well, mangoes pair really well with peaches. You can put a cup of peaches in there. You could do strawberries and mango are a really good combination. You could put a cup of strawberries in there, just add up. Yeah, just make sure you're adding your calories, if that's what your focus is. If you're just trying to like eat cleaner and you don't really care, you just want healthy smoothies, or you just want something that tastes good in the morning without eating like 5 donuts at work, then yes, go for it. But yeah, but for me personally, because I'm trying to, you know, I want to keep track of what I'm eating, proportion wise. Yay, our quinoa is finally doing something. Huzzah! So, let's put this back. All right. And then I had a chocolate banana one too. Whee. So there we go, 151. Whee. And I'll totally put this in my Discord for you guys. And then the chocolate banana. So it has spinach in it. But again, you don't taste the spinach, which is so nice. And you're like, oh my God, you totally taste it. You don't. Trust me. I would not lie to you about that. If it tasted like that, I would be like, nope. Like, heck no. All right, so Google 1 cup spinach. How many calories? There we go. So 7 calories for 1 cup of spinach. Yep. No calories. But you still get a lot of vitamins from that and some other really healthy benefits. So this is what I'm going to be trading off with. I think for the next few weeks, I'm going to cycle through. Like, 1 week is going to be the ginger, turmeric, and mango, then the chocolate banana, and then back to this green one, the pineapple one I've been doing. I just want to give it, like, I don't want my body to get used to just one, or else it might become like stagnant, and I don't want to stay stagnant. I want to go down. So a whole banana is 121. 1 cup non-dairy milk. I told you my coconut milk is 40. Vanilla, cocoa powder, and chia seeds are the rest. Again, there's not going to be a whole lot of calories in those, so I mean, I can prove that to you if you want. Here we go, honey. Well, maybe depending on your honey that you use, that actually might come with a lot of calories, so never mind, be careful with that. Hold on 1 second. Okay, so I will go ahead and just put the calorie count because I see that actually might affect this. So honey, organic, raw, unfiltered honey. This says it is 1 tablespoon is 70 calories, which I feel like is a lot, but what else?
Wait, which honey are you using?
That one?
Okay, cool. Yes, good. That's the better one.
You're my honey.
I picked this one.
Hmm?
I picked this one.
I know you did.
It's actually really good.
I'm going to be using it for our smoothies.
Wait, I bought it.
Mm-hmm. For us.
Yeah. Nobody asked you. No, they didn't.
She said, meow.
No.
She told you. Hi, princess.
She's trying to escape.
Oh my god, don't do it on the counter. Jeez. Put it over there. She does not want to be held. Is Daddy trying to hurt you? Is Daddy trying to hurt you, princess? Can you believe that?
Alright, come on, let's get you fed, I guess. I'm pretty sure that's what you were complaining about.
Alright, and 1 tablespoon is 10 calories of unsweetened baking cocoa, which is what I'm going to use for the chocolate smoothie. So 2 tablespoons, 20 calories. I couldn't find the calorie count for the vanilla, but I can look for the chia seeds to see if it has it on there. Oh, I was about to say 150 calories for chia seeds. I'm like, for 5 tablespoons. So like, this is 7 ounces, and an ounce is about a tablespoon when I did the math, because it comes with like 7. So almost all of this would be 150 calories. So 1 tablespoon. Hold on 1 second. Math. We got this. Go. 150 divided by 5, 30 calories per tablespoon. So, 30, 60. Is that right? Let me math here for a minute. I just feel like that's so off. Like, I don't feel like chia seeds would be that much. I don't know, it feels weird to me, I don't know. Wait, there's 10 servings. Serving size, it's, 5 teaspoons. Amount per serving, calories. I don't know, I feel like this is really off to me. Alright. Anyway, let's just say calories in general for that. But we will go back and add the 70 for the honey in there. 70 plus 40 plus 61 plus 50 is still 221. You still have room to play with it. And 7 for the spinach. For this is the chocolate banana. 7 plus 1 banana is 121, plus non-dairy milk, which is 40 calories, plus the cocoa powder, which for 2 tablespoons is 20. Meow meow, you're not dying. So about 188. Again, you got room to play with it. Chocolate banana. Meow meow, are you okay? You can add, you can add a whole bunch of stuff to that. But anyway, these are going to be the ones I'm going to cycle through for a while. I just wanted to show you how I do my math here. how I kind of work that out. Ooh. All right, it is 10:10, and my quinoa, I think, is finally starting to come together. Fingers crossed. If not, then I'll enjoy this tomorrow, which is already a tomorrow treat anyway. But it's nice to have it done because I have line dancing tomorrow, so this is what it looks like. Alright, I'm just going to give this a stir. Oh, this is perfect. The quinoa's poofy now. It's, oh my god, this looks brilliant. Oh my gracious. Alright, let me show you what it looks like. Let me see if y'all can see that now. Hold on one second. Let me get a bowl. Or just... First, I just want to kind of show you what the quinoa looks like when it's actually cooked. Since that's what we've been waiting for. Eep, eep, eep. Sorry. That's not a good idea. Okay. Let me try here. Alright, so it's poofed up. Sorry. It's poofy. It looks good. I'm stirring around. It's really thick. It's a great consistency. The corn looks perfect. The onions look perfect. Kidney beans, black beans. Wow, guys, this is amazing. See, this is why I wanted to go, this is why I wanted to err on the side of caution for veggie, because for that vegetable broth, since we took out the chickpeas, which would have, probably absorbed some more of the moisture, but this is perfect. The quinoa is cooked, or excuse me, the quinoa is cooked. Our veggies are done. Let's make sure our spice is on point, because I know that was a concern. Devontae, come be my taste tester. You have been summoned.
Yeah.
Fine. Do that way.
I refuse.
Fine. You do that way. Sorry, I'm trying to get you a little bit of everything here.
Terrible.
What? Here, why don't you hold it and blow on it?
Yep, that's chili.
Mmm. That is freaking phenomenal. Oh my god, the heat. There's a little bit of a kick to it, but it's not searing your insides.
What heat?
I can taste the cayenne, can't you?
A little bit.
It's like a gentle heat. It's not like searing and overpowering. It's just like a little bit of a kick to it.
Overpowered. What, cat? Listen here, you.
Obviously, you're upset her.
Yeah.
The corn adds like a really nice kind of sweet flavor to it. All in all, a success. Thank you so much, Marsha. I really, really, really appreciate the recipe. This is perfect. And no chickpeas, because I don't need it.
Chickpeas.
And you can add so much to this. Vegan cheese, vegan sour cream apparently is a thing.
I'm going to add avocado and vegan cheese to mine.
Of course, I do.
Ah!
Thank you guys so much for joining me on Delicious Crockpot Vegan Chili Night. Thank you for being with me. Love you guys. Keep sending those recipes my way.
Are we going away? Are we buying? Are we
Yep,
buying?
we're buying.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Goodbye. All that good stuff. Goodbye.
Parting is such sweet sorrow.
Sometimes.
Bye, guys.